Okay, so today I'm going to film something with Parker, which is the curiosity loop. When you introduce a new object to a horse, particularly a young horse, they usually go through a certain process, a certain loop of understanding. And that usually goes from chaos, where the mind is unable to focus on the object, comprehend the object, because they're in flight mode, because they are in survival, instincts have kicked in. Then it goes into concern. So they are starting to come down. They're starting to open their minds. They're still tentative. They're not quite sure. There's still concern there, but they're starting to relax a little bit emotionally. And then there is curiosity. That's when they start to engage engage with the object. There still will be that sort of, oh, I'm not sure about this, but the curiosity has taken over the concern. The draw is bigger than the withdraw. And then that takes you into confidence. And that's when they have no concern at all about it. They are completely confident about the object. One is the jolly ball. Now, this is an object that he knows, he plays with, he has no real concern about, he has fun with it. It sits within his area 24/7. He picks it up and throws it about. The second one is a saddle. Now, this is like a bridge because he understands the bareback pad. He's seen, felt, had the bareback pad on him, cinched up, etc. So he's familiar with the shape, but he's never actually seen a structured saddle before. And then finally, something that he has never seen before, which is my Winnie the Pooh. The object that I choose that is the most unfamiliar, so therefore potentially can cause the most concern, is something that is soft, that's not going to do him any harm. Okay, so I brought Parker in, and I'm just going to let him settle for a few moments before we get on to the exercise. It's important that he feels okay in the space. He hasn't been in here for a few days, so there's no point in me escalating any additional thought processes in him until I feel that he is in a learning frame of mind. Okay, so he's settling pretty well. So what I'm now going to do is start placing the objects in the round pen, and I'm going to start with the most familiar. So it's very likely that he will in fact ignore it, because he understands it, he's familiar with it, it means nothing to him, or it means something positive to him. So the next object that I'm going to place is the saddle. So this is an object that he's familiar with in sort of shape. This belongs to a friend of mine, so it's going to smell of a completely different horse. And now we're going to add something incredibly unfamiliar. Pooh won't sit up. I'm going to back off a little bit to see if we will get some interaction with these three objects. What do we got? So we went for the most unfamiliar to start with. He's got his ears on me. It didn't move, obviously, it's inanimate. So we had a little bit of concern and curiosity there. Now let's see how that builds. So this is concern, slight chaos. He's twitching his legs a little bit, so he's ready. He's up. He's not on. He's not. If you can see, his head's gone up there. So he's not in any way in a confident frame of mind, but certainly curiosity has taken over, is starting to take over the concern. Oh boy. There's some shaking on the head, so that's sort of a little reset. He's starting to lick and chew. So this is interesting. It's similar to the bareback pad, but it smells of a different horse. He's so interested in the new object. That's for me is fascinating. Good boy. And I'm going to give him a treat for that because that was so good. Good boy. If you notice with your horses, when you're doing anything like this, which is new to them, the chaos part diminishes to the point of almost non-existence. Because they understand the consistency that you bring to any conversation, which is, don't worry about it, I'm here, I've got your back. And then it goes from concern diminishing, and then we are left with the two most beautiful parts, which is curiosity and confidence.